What's up guys, SoloDF back with another video. Now today I'm finally announcing my NBA2K22 build. A lot of people have been asking me, they've been tweeting at me, I'll be streaming and people will be in my chat asking what build are you gonna make? Are you gonna make a guard? Are you gonna make a lock, a center? And so today I'm gonna be telling you what I'll be going for in NBA2K22. Obviously, we have not seen the My Player builder. I mean, there's a slight chance that when you guys see this video, you know, the builder was just leaked. But at the time of this recording, we still do not know anything about the My Player builder. There was actually recently some badges leaked, some new badges, which I'm going to show you guys in this video, and some other stuff about builds that was leaked, which I'll get into that. But if you guys are new to 2K and this is going to be your first 2K, or maybe 2K21 was your first 2K, I'm going to let you guys know the secrets to making the best build on day one, because 2K tends to make a lot of the same things OP when they first drop their game, and I'm going to get into that. But yeah.
Yo, Solo.
Jimmy?
Hey, Solo, should I take Christian McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook?
Jimmy, what? What are you talking about right now? Can you let me do my intro?
Christian McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook?
Jimmy, are you in a fantasy football draft right now?
Yeah, he's in a fantasy football draft, homie.
The fuck? Who the hell is that?
Solo, that's my boy Quan. Can you respect him? He's the fastest at recess.
Fastest at recess? The guy sounds like he's 40 years old with a family to feed at home.
Nah, that's Quan. He's 12.
Jesus Christ, bro. This dude, Jimmy, always be interrupting me when I'm trying to do an intro. But anyways, sub up if you guys are new. We're on the road to 400K. Hopefully, I hit 400K on the first few days of NBA 2K22. I mean, we'll see. Also, turn on my post notifications so you guys don't miss a stream or upload. Real quick, I'm gonna just let you guys know I've been doing a bunch of NBA 2K22 giveaways on my Twitter, which is at YT_Solo. If you guys want to follow me, turn on my noties, whatever. If you guys want to enter the giveaways, it's pretty easy to do. Just look out for those tweets and drop a like in this video. Let's aim for 5,000 likes. And before I tell you guys about what build I'm gonna be making in NBA 2K22, let me tell you guys about Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN is a crucial application for all you guys that use the internet a lot, aka everyone. Atlas VPN is a tool that encrypts your data and hides your virtual location. There's a lot of internet weirdos nowadays trying to get your IP address and a ton of information about you, especially in the NBA 2K community. When you connect to the Atlas VPN server, your device is given a new IP and DNS address. This will help you to stay safe from all the bad people on the internet. Atlas VPN is currently running a huge discount on their 3-year deal for just $1.39 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Atlas VPN even has a new feature called a data breach monitor. By inserting your email address into this feature, that's all you got to do, the tool scans the internet to see if it ended up in any recorded data breaches or data dumps. That includes emails, names, passwords, and other sensitive information. I know tons of people and other YouTubers that use tools like this. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, even the MLB has geo restrictions due to licensing rights. This means that hundreds of exclusive shows or even the streaming services themselves may not be available to you based on your location. For example, I purchased the MLB Network subscription, which unlocks all games except the ones in your immediate geolocation area. If I use Atlas VPN, I'll be assigned a new IP address and will be allowed to watch whatever I want with all of the restrictions lifted. Many websites and services worldwide have their pricing adjusted based on economic metrics of different regions. When you're using Atlas VPN, you could change your location to say India and you see major price drops on different websites. This is only one of the major perks of using Atlas VPN. Without the use of a VPN, your IP address and personal information is always at stake when you're on the internet. Use Atlas VPN to secure yourself and keep your personal data safe. Nowadays, there's a ton of weird people on the internet that would love to take advantage of your situation and dox your identity, home address, device, etc. Atlas VPN is supported on any device and provides a 30-day money-back guarantee for all subscription purchases. Once again, there's a huge discount on their 3-year deal right now for $1.39 per month. If you guys want to get in on this offer, all you have to do is click the link at the top of the video description below. Alright, so before I get into like everything about my build and how you guys should be attacking the My Player builder on day one of NBA 2K22, I want to show you guys this leaked screenshot of badges that are in NBA 2K22, confirmed badges. So I'll pop it up on the screen right here. As you guys can see, these are playmaking badges. As of right now, at the time of this recording, these are the only badges that have been leaked. You guys can see Ankle Breaker is going to be returning, Bullet Passer, Floor General, but then you see Hyperdrive, which is an interesting badge. I have never heard of it. I'm pretty sure it's never been into 2K before, so this is a new badge. Hyperdrive, and then we also have Quick Chain, which is also a new badge. We have Special Delivery returning, which was a badge on Next Gen. Triple Threat Juke is another badge that seems to be new. You guys can see all the other badges, but there's one more badge and it's highlighted in the middle. It's called Glue Hands. Now this is a badge that I think was only in NBA 2K18, which is actually the 2K that I didn't play. But I asked some people and Glue Hands apparently makes it so that your player catches passes better. And apparently if centers didn't use this badge in 2K18 and they were past the ball, like they just like dropped the ball. Like it was like mad hard for them to catch the ball. You guys can let me know if you played 2K18, but That's what I'm hearing with glue hand. And then with the other badges, hyperdrive, I mean, maybe it like gives you like an energy boost, or maybe you're faster with it. Maybe it's sort of like the badge downhill, where if you have the ball and you're running down the court, you're kind of faster. I don't know. This is all speculation. And then we also have quick chain. I really have no clue what quick chain could be. I feel like it has something to do with like quick passes, or I don't really know. We'll have to see. And then triple threat juke, which probably has to do with like jab steps and like breaking your defender off a jab step. Power is probably gonna love that badge. And there's something else about this screenshot. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but if you look at the top right, you guys can see the badge distribution of this certain build. Now, it's worth me telling you guys that this screenshot is from the WNBA game mode, the W, but the badges are usually the same in the W and the regular NBA 2K22. So these should be the same playmaking badges. But you guys see up there, the badge distribution. So finishing badges, this build gets 18 finishing badges, 32 shooting, 16 playmaking, and 12 defense/rebounding. I believe that is 78 total badges, which is more than most current gen builds. So, I mean, it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of badges this year. Now, on next gen, those power forwards were OP, and those got a lot of badges. But if you guys look at shooting, it says 32 shooting badges. Normally, 2K maxes it out at 30. So this is interesting. Maybe this is some type of like primarily sharpshooting build. And again, we have really no clue of what the my player build is going to look like, but this is a sign that it's going to be different, because 32 shooting badges, we've never seen that before. And then Double H tweeted out this screenshot, and Power replied and said, pie charts are obviously gone. So Power thinks pie charts are gone, and I kind of agree. I think that next gen, if I had to guess, I think next gen and current gen are going to have the same builder, just like how I'm hearing they have the same dribble moves, or similar dribble moves at least. Next gen and current gen are going to be way more similar this year than they were in 2K21, because on 2K21 they were two completely different games. It really split the audiences. I think 2K is trying hard this year to make them more similar, and I think 2K wants to go with that next gen way of thinking, with that new next gen builder. Obviously, power forwards were just OP if you played that game. Basically, everybody had a power forward, even all the guards. They just used power forwards, the shortest kind of power forward, 6'7". But I think the builder is gonna look something like that. You guys can see on the screen, I'm in the my player builder on next gen. You can really make your build however you want it. Now, the thing with this is they allowed us to really upgrade literally anything until we ran out of attribute upgrade. In 2K22, and I don't know about you guys, I hope they kind of limit some stuff. On next gen 2K21, you could max out your 3-point, you could max out your perimeter defense, you could max out, you know, critical attributes that really don't make sense, because in my opinion, if you're gonna max out your 3-point, I feel like some of your other attributes should be capped a little bit and should be more limited. So let's say you're making your 3-point shooting a 99. I feel like some of your other stats, like your driving dunk, should drop down to a 90. If you want to make your 3 that high, stats like your driving dunk should go down to at the most like a 90. Perimeter defense should go down to like a 90. Some stats should drop from their cap, if you know what I'm trying to say. And then let's say that you max out your driving dunk all the way to a 90. Some of your other stats should drop, like your ball handle should go down to like an 85 or stuff like that, so that you can't make these builds with a 99 driving dunk, a 99 3-point, 99 ball handle, 99 perimeter defense. Like, that was just OP, and it just turns into everybody having the same build. Everyone's build can literally do everything. It really screws up build diversity when basically everyone has the same build. But yeah, that's just my take on the build. That's just kind of my prediction, or at least what I hope to see in 2K22. Now it's time to really get into what build I'm going to be trying to make in NBA 2K22. So you guys can see on the screen here, I am using my build on 2K21 that most resembles the build that I want to make in NBA 2K22. If you guys know my builds, you probably know which one I'm on right now. I'm on my 6'2 playmaking shot creator that I made all the way at the beginning of the year, literally on day one. And I used this build the entire year. I got my day one build right. Usually people mess up, but I got it right on the first day, and I'm gonna tell you guys the secrets right now of how to get your build right on day one. So at the beginning of a 2K, shooting builds are always OP. 2K normally has to like nerf shooting and patch it and make it so that builds aren't that OP. Another thing is that builds that can fade are ridiculous at the beginning of 2Ks for some reason. I don't know what it is, but whenever a 2K drops, you can fade like crazy. So day one, get a build. I don't know if there's gonna be a fading stat this year, because they usually don't have one. It's normally just 3-point and mid-range. But make a build if you're gonna be a guard. I'm talking about guards for now. I'll get into like big men later on and lockdowns. But if you're making a guard, definitely get shooting. I mean, I don't know what you're doing if you don't get shooting, but get shooting, get mid-range 3-point, max those out. Get a big man if you're gonna play 2s, and just run behind the screens and fade, because this should be OP. It's almost always OP. Shooting is ridiculously OP at the beginning of 2Ks. Then after about a week, they're going to patch it. Shooting's still going to be good because think about it. The best shooting build is still going to be the best build at shooting on 2K. I mean, that just makes sense. Now, I'm not talking about a pure sharp, and there has been 2Ks where pure sharps were OP, like 2K19. Pure sharps could dominate. They could hold their own. You know, playmaking sharpshooters and playmaking shot creators tend to be a little bit better because they can dribble better. They get better dribble moves. But if pure sharps are just so OP in 2K22 that you don't even need the OP dribble move, that's going to be something to look into. I don't think it will be like that though. So I will be making a build that has high ball handle, basically high playmaking, but also high shooting. Now, a mistake that I made that I don't want you guys to make that I made in 2K20 was I tried to do too much with my build. I ended up making a slashing playmaker, and what I did was I spread out my badges too much. I had a little bit of everything. I had some defense, I had some finishing, you know, shooting, playmaking. I had everything. And for a day one build, try and keep it simple. Stick to what you know you'll need, which is 3-point shooting, mid-range. You know, you're going to need ball handle. Don't try to do too much. Obviously, you're going to want to try to get some driving dunk and like driving lip, stuff like that, but don't force it. If it's going to compromise your build and make it so that you can't shoot or can't dribble, I would not get finishing. And same with defense. Defensive builds and finishing builds are usually not the best builds to make when a 2K first drops. And there are 2Ks where they worked out. Like 2K20, you could make two-way slashing playmaker. There were some glitchy defensive builds, also some glitchy slashing builds. I had one. I had a green-blue build, a BP build that could shoot, it could dribble, and it could dunk. It had slashing takeover. But the odds of all of that working on day one of 2K22, you know, we don't know what the different cutoffs are going to be yet for like contact dunks and like speed boosts and all that type of stuff. So I'm not going to try to get too crazy with it on day one. Obviously, I'll try to get driving dunk, but I'm not going to try and like get glitchy contact dunk. Now that brings us to the next discussion, which is a height discussion. Do you want to go for a smaller player, be mad quick? I heard that this year in 2K22, Mike Wang said if you make a small player, you get a insane speed boost. Like it's crazier than ever. He said we might have some like 6-foot guards, like 5'11" guards dominating. Or do you want to make a taller player and be better at defense? You know, if you're gonna be playing twos, maybe a 6'5" build is better for you, or a 6'4", which I've done in the past. 2K20, I had a 6'4". 2K19, I also had a 6'4". But 2K21, I actually opted to go with a 6'2". And so for 2K22, I'm gonna be making, you know, a play shot or play sharp, whatever you want to call it, obviously, as you guys can tell by what I've been talking about. But for the height, I think I'm gonna stick with the range of 6'1" to 6'3", you know, pretty small, because I do want that speed advantage. I want to try to get 99 speed if that's possible. I'm not gonna go 6 foot. I mean, maybe I will if it like actually looks insane, but 6 foot just seems too small to me. Like, you better not miss, because if you miss and give the other team the ball, you're probably screwed. Anything in the 5s, like 5'11", 5'10", like that just sounds ridiculous to me. Like you're gonna be like Nate Robinson out there. Like you're not getting stops at all. 6'2", you're not really getting stops. 6'1", you know, you might be able to get some stops, and I'll look into that. I feel like my build's gonna be between 6'1" and 6'3", and if I can get a high speed, then I'll go 6'4" or 6'5". But odds are, you know, I like getting the high speed that I can, and I usually will go probably about 6'2". Now, a build that was OP, I think it was in 2K19, was this build I believe was called like a sharpshooting shot creator. Pretty sure that's what it was called. And this build was OP because you had double takeover, which I'm actually interested to see what they do with takeover in 2K22. Are we gonna have double takeover again? Will it be one takeover? I don't know, because on next gen we had double takeover, but on current gen we didn't. I feel like we're gonna have double takeover, or even maybe dynamic takeover, which is something that I've been pushing for. What I mean by that is that you don't pick your takeover when you're making your build. Basically, you'll be in a game, and let's say you shoot 3 3-pointers, you get sharp take, or you get 4 driving dunks, you get slashing takes. So basically, whatever you do in the game is the takeover that you get. And I feel like that makes sense, because I hate going into games against someone that has like sharp take. They take like 3 layups, and then all of a sudden they have sharp take, and they shouldn't have sharp take because they haven't even shot a 3 yet. But yeah, in 2K19 there was a sharpshooting shot creator build that was very OP with double takeover. It had sharp take, it had shot creating take. This thing could fade. It didn't get the glitchy dribble moves because it was basically a pure sharp, but this thing was OP. It literally did not miss. And in 2K22, I'm gonna look into a build like that, but I don't really want to lose my, you know, ball handle, because I do want the glitchy dribble moves. But if shooting is OP, then I'll definitely look into that. Now, I'm not going to really talk about lockdowns in this video, but for centers, I think poppers are going to be back in NBA 2K22. I think 2K realized that they kind of messed up in 2K21. They made it so that you needed a very high 3-point shot in order to shoot. And basically, if you wanted to make a popper in 2K21 current gen, you know, next gen's a different story, but on current gen, if you wanted to get shooting in your build, then you like couldn't rebound, and it was just really hard hard to get anything else. I think they realized it. Mike Wang, when he went on that rampage of tweets, you know, talking about the game, which he deleted those tweets. I think 2K told him to delete it. I'm not sure, but he deleted them randomly. So something obviously went on there. But Mike Wang had said that they are lowering the 3-point needed in order to shoot from the perimeter. So I think poppers will return. So if you're a center, it should be easier in 2K22 to make a build that can shoot and also rebound. And I'd recommend to you guys, if you are going to be a center, to make a popper, which is a shooting build. Get some shooting, get some rebounding. Don't really worry too much about driving and finishing and all that as a center if you're trying to make a popper. Now, if you're trying to make a straight inside, then you could get some, you know, finishing, get some rebounding. But I say if you're going to be a center and you want to have the most fun on the game, make a popper. Maybe poppers are going to be useful in the threes. I mean, we're going to have to see. Usually it's inside centers, but we'll see. Maybe 22 poppers are just insane. But yeah, in NBA 2K22, I'm going to be making a build similar to my NBA 2K21 current gen build. Now, let me know in the comment section what build you guys are thinking about making in NBA 2K22. Are you trying to make more of a slasher? Are you trying to make a sharpshooter, like a pure sharp? Are you trying to make more of a balanced build like I'm doing, like a playmaking shot creator? Are you making a lockdown? Are you making a shooting center? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's about to be September. You know, August literally flew by. I feel like it did. It flew by so fast. We almost have 10 days until NBA 2K22 comes out finally. I swear this summer has literally like been taking forever. Like NBA 2K21 died off pretty fast. The summer's been kind of tough. I mean, I've been pushing through. I've been streaming a lot, making some videos on top of it. But we're kind of in like that exciting stretch, that exciting like final stretch. We got about 10 days before 2K22. We're starting to see leaks, you know, and I don't really like making videos like this because it's not the most entertaining. You know, I'm not actually playing the game, but you know, we're speculating on the builder, and I'm gonna have some more videos dropping. I might drop some more news videos if we get those. We should be getting the gameplay trailers soon, and then a few days before 2K22 drops, I think it's gonna be like September 6th or 7th, we should get like a park trailer, and we'll get our first look at the cruise ship and the city, which by the way, I think the next gen city is kind of like gonna be exactly the same, or at least very similar. Also, let me know if you guys are gonna be playing current gen or next gen 2K22. I'm leaning towards current gen right now, but again, I'm still gonna have to wait and see gameplay and some more like builder stuff and leaks and all that type of stuff. I'm not fully set on it, but I'm definitely leaning towards current gen right now. I feel like a majority of people are gonna be playing current gen, and maybe that's because they just don't have next gen. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on NBA 2K22 and what I'm gonna be doing for my build on day one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Got no time for love, no kisses, yeah. New gas, new pack, we lit as fuck. I don't care, we hit them up, our business, we stay suited up. Money, we gon' run it up. Every day I'm swagging with it. Bad bitch, she gagging with it. She want me, she be grabbing with it. Her feet be dragging with it. Behind me, but she lost it. Sorry, girl, I'm off it. And now she wanna top it. Oh,